Well, day 4 is in the books of the 127 yard sale, the longest yard sale in the world. 4 days. I landed in Nashville Wednesday morning. It is Saturday evening as the sun is setting, and I have covered over 800 miles. Even though I did not start at the beginning of the yard sale, I started about 100 or so miles in. There's been a lot of sidetracking back and forth that brings me to that. And yes, I made it to Addison, Michigan. I cannot believe it. It has been quite 4 days, and I am going to share a lot of pictures and B-rolls in this short video because it has been a long 4 days, and it has been hot, and this has been a long day. And I know I do not look presentable, and I did not bring my makeup guy with me on this trip. So I'll be sharing just a few minutes of what this is about. Why in the world would I take this trip? I do not even do yard sales. I don't do thrift stores. Now, once in a while, Tanya will bring me along, and just being with her is worth it. However, 1 or 2 is plenty for me. But in the last 4 days, I have encountered thousands of garage and yard sales. It has been crazy. From the little tiny house out in the middle of nowhere to vendor spots like today of 350 vendors all gathered. What an experience, though, it's been. One of my sons said, "Dad, you're on sabbatical. It's supposed to be for rest." I said, you know what? Different people find rest in different ways. And you know, I find this cathartic. This has been a joyous journey. It isn't so much about the destination, it's about the journey and enjoying it. And it's been relaxing to drive through all of these cities, these little rural towns. And why am I standing in a cornfield whenever I have been to hundreds of yard sales? Well, because for hundreds of miles, this is what I've seen. Cornfield after cornfield, along with beans. And I thought, what's the most appropriate way? Everybody knows what a yard sale looks like, right? But what's the most appropriate way is to stop in a cornfield right here as I have finished the trip. Let me tell you, it's been awesome. Now, some of you have wondered, because I mentioned it, did I find my 3 items? The answer is no, I did not. I didn't even find one of them. So the hunt continues. I don't feel like it's a failure. What a great experience. And others might say, well, would you ever do it again? Absolutely, I would. Maybe I'll stop at some of the little places here and there that I had to pass. Do you know that I actually passed 90% of them? I probably only stopped at 10% of all the yard sales and garage sales that there's been. So it's been crazy, all the way from my In-N-Out burger right after I left the airport to get me ready for this, to all the little towns. Probably my favorite stop was an Amish yard sale. And them and the Mennonites, they were awesome. The only food I ate at any place along the way, and there's food everywhere, was at this one. And it was awesome. They had cows churning ice cream. It was my favorite stop of the whole entire journey. So hopefully someday you'll try it. I only saw one other Florida tag. So all of my Floridian brothers and sisters, come and give it a try. You don't have to do all of it. A lot of people just do a little bit of it. When Tanya and my daughter-in-law, Jenny, that does antiquing and vintage selling, they did just around Chattanooga and Alabama right there. I bit off the whole thing because to me, that's what Sabbatical is all about. Doing things you would never be able to do any other time. God bless you, and I'll see you at the next episode, and have a great day.